So it's golden hour, excuse the shadows. As always, feeling humbled by the sea in Devon, because we don't get like swell, rolly swell waves really in Southend, because we're on the Thames estuary. We just tend to get messy chop or some swell, but not proper sea swell. So Dave and I have come out here, and now it's flattening off a little bit. Having some fun. We went to the harbour for a little bit of flat water, and now we've come back out here enjoying the sunset. And yeah, I just love the sea so much. And as always, the Allstar, we're both on Allstars, it's just eating it up. But I'm just taking a moment to find my sea legs and practice getting my Devon sea legs, as I call it.
Yeah, just all the little towns and stuff in the villages.
Yeah, yeah.
Right there.
That's your Paignton Shepherd with chili and club number facing out for.
Good morning guys. So didn't sleep well even though I took my magnesium, and I couldn't manage breakfast, but I've got plenty of snacks anyway. I had a cheeky coffee, but I couldn't manage much of that either, sadly. So now we're just waiting for the race briefing. As you may know, every year it's been different. So this year's location is Paignton Beach. As you can see, a little bit of chop there in the sea, but nothing too mental. My plan now is to try and caffeinate a bit better, and I'll take you along for as much as I can. The sky looks nice, doesn't it? Oh. We got the river ninja here.
Yay!
And how many SUP 12s have you done before?
This is my second.
Are you looking forward to this one?
Yeah.
And are you paddling the same board as last year?
Yeah, this is the board that I used last year.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's been great. It's harder last year, but I'm not sure today. But yeah, I'm going to do as much as I can do today.
Woohoo! Let's go.
See what will happen.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going crazy. Woo! Oh boy.
Takes a while to catch you. Jesus Christ.
You put a rocket up my arse.
You sprint.
Oh my god, bloody hell.
Hi Pinky, how are you doing? Do you want to have a quick chat?
Yeah.
So this is Leanne and she is, where are you from, Leanne? Essex. And Leanne paddles a lot, obviously.
Obsessed.
Yes, obsessed. Her mileage on SUP My Race is insane, so well done for that. How was that one for you, Leanne?
Do you know what? I'm not feeling too hot. I feel like I'm getting sinusitis.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do now is get paracetamol. You know when you get sinusitis, you feel a bit dizzy. So on that first lap, as you saw people were falling in, well done to them. But I thought, do I want to fall in right this instant? So I'm not feeling great. So tactics. I'm going to go and get paracetamol, get a coffee, get myself together and get back out there. No, it's not too wild this Thursday night. There's some swell obviously, and where I paddle it's a Thames estuary, so we don't get, you know, like the kind of swelling.
No.
But fun all the same.
Yeah, good. I think you're very wise, and the beauty of this race is you can stop, you can get yourself together and get out there and have a
100%.
good
And that's what I
time.
love about it. And to you guys watching, you know, this is a great event for everybody. You don't have to be an advanced paddler. There's lots of beginners here today, and I just love the fact that people get out there, they give it a shot, and have some fun.
Yeah, you
Thank
have
you.
some fun, and I hope you feel better after your drugs and your coffee.
So this is the really interesting thing about this race, because it absolutely is a marathon, not a sprint, and people really do need to gear their efforts and make sure that they are really looking after themselves. There's no sort of burying yourself here. Certainly after the first lap, you want to just get the sense of the environment, how things are going, and then just tailor nutrition accordingly.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, there'll be people.
So just on lap one, I decided to come off the water because I feel like I'm getting sinusitis. So got some paracetamol from the medical team and decided to just have a bit of a relax and get a coffee and get myself in the zone and not force it. To then, when I am feeling great, to bang out as many laps as I can. The sun is actually coming out, which is nice because it wasn't meant to. So we will see what happens. But I just thought, you know, better off taking a break now, getting myself feeling as good as I can, because as you know, I'm not a morning person, and then going and banging it out. But yeah, so far, slight swell on the sea, nothing too nuts. Very busy down here because obviously it's half term as well.
We got Leanne, Pinky paddles, going out to do another lap. Excellent, good stuff. Well, it's yes, exactly.
It's just, you know what's really inspiring is just seeing the first timers out there on their inflatables and just going for it and having a great time.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's all about, getting out there and having some fun.
Brilliant, excellent. Well, good to see you a bit perkier and brilliant. Lovely. So it's kind of the thing about people going through a bit of a journey during the course of the day, and Leanne looking a whole lot better than earlier. The first couple of laps were a little bit more challenging, and yeah, definitely looking a bit brighter there as she heads out onto the water. And we've got quite a few boards here which are up here on the beach, and you can see the shelving nature of this. So this area, this part of the beach there that people are coming in on now, it's very, very gently shelving, but the angle increases quite a bit as it comes closer to the sort of gravel bit, and that's where people can tend to fall in.
There's Eric and Paul in the background. So guys, I thought I'd do something different and do a live from the sea at SUPtwelve. I'm almost 10 laps in. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling great. Oh my God, I'm on a live on Facebook. Go guys. Anyway, so yeah, I would have done more laps, but I wasn't feeling great. I've got sinusitis, I think. So once lap 1 was complete, I took quite a break, and I basically took some paracetamol, had a coffee, and relaxed a bit to try to get in the zone. Then I thankfully found my sea legs, and yeah, so wish us luck. The weather is quite cold now. It's cloudy, overcast, and I'm gonna crack out as many as I can. Yeah, bye for now. So we've got one of the red recruits here today. Woohoo! So this is your first time doing SUPtwelve, isn't it?
It is, yes.
So tell us a little bit about the whole red thing that happened. And
so it was 2 weeks ago now, and I just put my name forward thinking I'm never going to get picked, and I did. And then I was like, oh, I'll try the 6. So initially I put my name down for SUP 6.
Love it.
And then I kind of got into thinking about it. I was like, I'm going to do it, I might as well try it. And go for the full 12.
Love that.
Yeah.
So how are you finding it so far?
Tough, if I'm honest. Really tough. I've done 3 laps, which is half of my
Well done,
goal,
well
so
done.
I'm aiming for 6.
Love it.
But the conditions out there, although it looks quite nice if you look at it.
Totally, I agree. Looks flat, but it ain't.
It really isn't.
So to let you guys know out there, and I did film a little bit, and I'll do some more when I'm out in the water, but it looks, tide's going out now, but as you can see, when the tide goes out, it really goes out. But what out there in the middle is a lot of roly-poly swell, some waves, and obviously the shore dump as well. So it's a really good opportunity to learn, but also it is challenging when you're not used to it. And even me, as you know, I paddle on the sea, but we don't get the roly swell and stuff. So how long have you been paddling for in total?
5 years.
Love that.
But no racing.
Oh,
So
this is exciting.
This is the first
Oh,
time.
so it give you a little taster.
Yes.
And see, guys, that's what it's all about, is getting out there.
Yep.
Fabulous.
Give it a
Love
go.
that. Woohoo! So the next lap will be lap 10 for me, and I wish I had done more by this point, but unfortunately I'm just not feeling 100%, which is life, you know. My sinusitis is definitely kicking in. I'll have tomorrow to recover, and then I've got 4 days of work ahead with loads of travel, so I need to be, you know, self-employed life. People are doing great, you know, the beginners are doing amazing, and the conditions are not too feisty at the minute, but the tide is now coming in. I've just had a cup of tea with like 8 sugars, and thankful for the vegan donut from Jen. Woohoo! So yeah, it's chilly now. I'm grateful for the layers. I've got extra layers in my bag. So yeah, a little break, then I'll be back out. I'm going to cram in as many as I can. Yeah, see the other side. So I'm doing a quick video now before I get dressed. So just finished, I think I did 15 laps. Obviously my dream was to do 20, but not feeling well. Obviously didn't have a good start on a slower board, but that's what I had last year. But I wasn't doing the speed I was doing last year on it, if that makes sense. The course was longer, and it wasn't like last year when a lot of us were taking shortcuts of the course due to the wind. But either way, I'm happy to have just made it to the end. You know, I shouldn't be down on myself, but you know me, always striving for more. Congratulations to everybody. I'm going to get dressed now because I feel like shit. So we're back at the caravan, and I thought I'd just do another little update. I didn't put any sun cream on, whoops. Not that we had some, but still we can get burnt. I still feel like I'm on the sea, just like last year, but I really don't feel well. So I'm actually surprised that I pulled today out the bag. But I'm also dreading possibly getting more ill because I have intense work and travel next week. So I have tomorrow to get better. I've just done a Sainsbury's Uber Eats delivery order for paracetamol and other stuff to try to get better. I've got to leave Mac. I just wanted to say congratulations to everybody at SUP Part today because it's such a big deal to do a sea race. As you all know, sea is tough, and especially congratulations to people that took part that have never paddled on the sea before. That's astounding. If I was to compare it to last year a lot of us took shortcuts due to the crazy wind because we had a lot of crazy wind and quite difficult chop at the last place it was at, Broadsands. This year, not really crazy chop. I mean, at the start, a little bit feistier, but it flattened out quite a bit. There was just loads of rolly swell. But what I liked about it was, well, for me anyway, and for people used to reading water, it was easier to read. And I'm pleased that I stayed standing for the vast majority of it. Don't get me wrong, I had my moments, and my technique, I mean, everybody's technique would go at some point after doing that amount. But I did what I had to do because I've had a bit of a painful hip flexor on my right side. I took my massage gun, which is a great thing to do. And also, you know, really well done to those that did sub 6 because that's also a huge achievement, you know. And it goes to show that everybody is welcome at these events. You don't have to be an experienced racer. I mean, I've only raced 2 years and I, you know, have paddled 2.5 years, something like that. There was people on inflatables smashing out standing on the sea. Big congrats to that because I'm not sure I would have coped on an inflatable personally. And obviously also a big well done to those that are much older that was falling off and still getting back on. Like, wow, I hope that I can still paddle and do such great things when I'm older too, because that's incredible. And obviously massive thanks to the organisers. It takes a lot to organise that sort of event. So yeah, if I was to compare it to last year, in a way it was easier, but in a way it was not, especially the fact that I'm really not feeling well. That was the tough bit. But what I'm pleased about is I carried on, I got through it, I stood up the majority of it. Last year I had quite a few moments where it was just really rowdy and I thought I was going to quit. I did 15 laps, I said earlier, I think. Last year I did 17, but like I said, last year we cut the course down a lot. Anything else? Not much right now. I think I've done quite a good vlog so far, so hopefully you've enjoyed it. This will be the last part, I guess. I don't think I have anything else to say. Just a big well done to everybody, because honestly it takes guts to get out there on the sea, especially for people that are flat water paddlers. Well, it's never really truly flat water in England. Even on canals you get wake and wind and whatever, so no one's really truly a flat water paddler. But you know what I mean, the sea is a different story. And like I've mentioned before, the sea where I paddle is not technically the sea, it's a Thames estuary, so we don't get that kind of swell, and that's what I like about these events. You get to try that and get better at it. And I was on my humble 12.628 Allstar, which I paddled last year. Sturdy steed. I'm glad I was on that board. I did go terribly slow, but at least I kept, you know, in the moments that I thought I'd be on my knees, I wasn't. Obviously I did have moments where I went on my knees. Everybody did. Well, apart from the pros, obviously. And, you know, also congratulations to people that just did the whole thing on their knees, because it's still brave to get out there and take part, you know. So for those, I get that question a lot. You know, people go, oh, but I might be on my knees all the time. It doesn't matter, because you're getting out there, you're doing it. There are other people at home that don't do it because they feel like they don't want to be on their knees paddling. But do you know what I mean? We all get better by doing things. Yeah, yeah, that's all I have to say. It was a great event. Apart from the fact the sun didn't bother to come out until like the end, but at least it didn't pour down with rain or anything drastic. So yeah, that's enough for now. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, of course, I had my Hydro SynergyX Slim Flex 90 paddle, which served me perfectly well for this event. Couldn't have asked for a better paddle, as always. I know I'm bashing on about it, but honestly, paddle makes a difference. You know, I did see people with paddles they were struggling with, so it goes to show paddles really do make a difference. And if you want to learn more about Blackproject, you go to the website. And I'm also really glad that I chose the Allstar. As I mentioned, the Allstar is the king of everything. If you've never tried an Allstar before, you totally should. Yeah, end of. Bye bye.